Did the NPA drop the ball in the Omotosho case? An ugly turn of events in the rape probe of a little girl, and Trump says he's liberated America. Hello there, I'm Sifiso Zulu.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
Disgraced Nigerian televangelist Pastor Timothy Omotosho has been acquitted of all 32 charges of rape and human trafficking. Let that sink in. I know, it's shocking. The verdict was handed down at the Gqeberha High Court today. Omotosho was arrested in 2018 on multiple charges, including sexual assault, human trafficking, and racketeering. The pastor, along with his co-accused Lusanda Solani and Zikiswa Sito, both senior members of his church, by the way, are now free after a legal battle spanning nearly 8 years. The trial, one of the most high-profile sexual abuse cases in recent years, was marred by delays, including changes in legal representation, judicial recusals, and attempts by Omotosho's legal team to have the case thrown out. Survivors detailed how Omotosho allegedly used his position to manipulate young women into sexual acts, some as young as 14 years old. But despite this, the court found that the state did not prove its case beyond reasonable doubt.
The NPA has noted the judgment of the Gqeberha High Court, which found self-proclaimed prophet Timothy Omotoso and his two co-accused not guilty on 32 charges the state indicted them on. The NPA will study the judgment and, after studying the judgment, decide on which legal avenues to explore.
Investigations into the rape of a 7-year-old girl in the Eastern Cape hit a bit of a snag when the child's mother got involved in a car crash. This hindered the mother's ability to meet with the head of the police's Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Unit. Fortunately, she was not hurt.
We will be giving her time to recuperate, but at an opportune time, we will be meeting with her. We need to get her statement. It is crucial in this particular investigation.
The mother of the little girl is trying to get to the bottom of the case and figure out who harmed her child last year. She believes her daughter was raped at the Bergview College grounds while waiting to be picked up to go home. Police say 3 people, including the principal, have been identified as suspects in the matter, which has caused such uproar across the country. Even the ANC Women's League joined protests demanding justice for the child.
Because it's a national crisis that requires all of us, including government, to take it serious and start putting strategies that are going to assist to curb the situation.
Audio of a conversation between President Cyril Ramaphosa, his deputy Paul Mashatile, and the ANC caucus about the impasse with the DA over the budget has leaked. The president can be heard telling his party members that the DA placed itself in an unpleasant position and that it was now up to the party to find its way out. The parties have been at odds over the budget and the DA's demands for more powers in the government of national unity. And while President Cyril Ramaphosa's office admits it's unfortunate that private discussions were made public, it insists he said nothing offensive. Meanwhile, Parliament voted on the contentious budget today, and this was the outcome.
Honourable members, the outcome of the division is as follows. There were no abstentions, 182 voted against, and 194 voted in favour.
Popular KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is not fazed by an investigation into him by police watchdog ACQUITTED. Last month, ACQUITTED publicly announced that they were investigating Mkhwanazi after he allegedly interfered in the arrest of a correctional services official in Richards Bay in 2023. He's told EWN that he finds it odd that the probe came days after his decision to clear crime intelligence counter and security head Feroz Khan during a disciplinary hearing last month. The investigation into Khan was initiated by ACQUITTED after several officers arrested during a 2021 Joburg cocaine bust registered a case with the police watchdog against Khan.
I concluded that perhaps this whole thing is coming up as a result of my acceptance of an appointment to be a presiding officer of a matter against Gerald Khan. And I believe at the time, because the lawyers were sending me emails and the likes, I started believing that So someone perhaps wants me to back off from the case, and I will not back off from the case because I accepted that I'm going to preside over that. There must be fairness on both sides. What is the interest of the employer and what is the interest of the employee? That's why I went for that hearing. And the matter set, and I felt that I dealt with it fairly. And I cleared General Khan on all those charges that they were leveling against him. And instead, which was strange, that the charges that level against General Khan, never mind the media issues that came up, but prior to that, but the charges that were leveled against him were coming from the recommendation from the IP. It is the IP that initiated it, that he must be charged, together with the others.
For more on this wide-ranging interview, you can go to ewn.co.za. And US President Donald Trump says his Liberation Day tariffs will stop America from being ripped off and will deliver a new golden age of US industry. Trump rolled out the measures flanked by cabinet members in the Rose Garden of the White House. The Republican billionaire has had a long love affair with tariffs, insisting in the face of economic experts that they are a cure-all that will tackle America's trade imbalances with friends and foes alike. Critics say that not only will US consumers bear the brunt as importers pass on the costs, but that they could increase the risk of damaging recession on American soil and abroad. And that's it from us today. For more, you can go to the EWN app and the Prime Media Plus app. Thank you again for watching.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.